What's up, guys? My name's Dean. It's been raining all weekend of football this weekend, but we're coming up against Greater Western Sydney Giants this time around in our game that we're playing today, and it's at Spotless Stadium. Before it was Spotless Stadium, so it was Skoda Stadium back then. Obviously, different sponsors now. They're about to play against the Sydney Swans on the weekend, the Giants, and that's going to be a big clash in itself. Could be their first ever sellout home game in their short history, but let's get stuck into this week's topic, which is going to be, you guessed it, high tackles. So basically, over the last, maybe 3 weeks, 3 weeks, oh no, probably 2 weeks, because Sydney played North Melbourne 2 weeks ago. So it was probably the last 2 weeks where high tackles have really come into a state of, we need to change this, and probably is it called for is a big question, because it's been in the game for probably about 3 seasons, maybe 4 seasons. Like realistically, actually no, it's probably been in there for longer. It's probably been there for 5-6 years. Players have been playing for it, but now it seems as though just about every week you can highlight players that are doing it. You always know it's the same players, and sometimes it's new players, but majority of the time it's the same blokes again and again that are just getting free kicks. But let's talk about, how do we fix it? What are we going to do to stop players from, ducking their head, pulling their, shoulders, or what is it, shrugging the tackle up, or doing any of that nonsense that is, I'm going to throw out the word there, unsportsmanlike. I mean, I guess you're playing to the rules, so it's not really, but it's not a great look. And you certainly hate seeing it being paid, even though it's there. I think the fear is that if they do end up removing the free kick for a high contact, that we might see, frees not get paid that probably should get paid. So I think that it'll probably be adjusted at the end of the year. I don't think that they'll be doing it mid-season, because that's just a farce, and it makes it very difficult for players to change on a dime like that if they've been doing it their whole life or whatever. Joel Selwood came out the other day and he said, while the rules are like that, players will continue to do that, and he's obviously received, I think, 150 more high tackle free kicks than any current player in the competition since 2009, which is insane. 150 free kicks. He probably averages 2 or 3 a game, which is crazy in itself. But yeah, players everywhere are just doing it, and you'll see a first gamer come in, they'll do it. You'll see someone who's been around for 4 or 5 years, they'll do it. Gee, that was a shocking spoil from Grigg. Just almost cost me a goal. And just generally, players are willingly putting themselves in the dangerous position just to win a free kick. And you see them look for it more and more often. And one of the most annoying things is when you see a player play for it before they've even got tackled, and that's why everyone was so frustrated with Lindsay Thomas's high tackle, was because he was playing for the free kick before he'd actually made contact, and that's something that's really annoying. Bloody emails always come through when I'm recording, and that's something that's really annoying, is when a player is, gotta go quick. When a player is playing for a free kick before there's anyone near them, or as soon as they see a player in their vicinity, they're looking for contact. They're looking for a free. That's something that's got to stop. I think that at times players probably just get caught up in the idea of, I need to win the ball and win the ball, not just in a contested situation, but then, win a free kick for that. I think it's kind of difficult to adjudicate it. Lloydie. Oh. Because of, what's the thing, you're always told, even as a junior footballer, just, go low, go as low as you can go, and try and go as hard as you can, pretty much, to every contest. And does a new interpretation of a high tackle free then stamp that out? I think that would probably be something that'd be really annoying, is if high tackles are stamped out, like people just going low at the footy, and then you might be getting pinged because you're trying to win the ball. But I guess we still already have the don't dive on the ball, which is generally going to be that consensus as well. If you're diving on the ball, you're obviously not going to be in the umpire's mind as someone who's trying to get rid of it. Oh, not trying to get rid of it. But yeah, I definitely think that you probably just need to shift the interpretation a little bit from, because of the way that the umpires have it at the moment, it's a free kick. Every time someone shrugs it up, it's a free kick. That is how they are taught. That is their interpretation. So for them to change the way they umpire, that interpretation has to change. They cannot just simply say, right, one umpire might say, well, I think he shrugged and so I'm not going to pay it, because that's against their rules. Like their rule book says that if someone shrugs a tackle high, that is a high tackle free kick. But I think we need to change it to say, like, that is now play on kind of thing. You don't really want that, stigma of people playing for highs just going on and on and on and on. And what are you doing? Get the ball, Ben! Oh man. But yeah, I think that's probably the easiest solution to changing it, is just change that interpretation to make it play on if someone shrugs it high. Make it, because then I think it'd be interesting to see how players adapt. Players especially who, use high tackles a lot. And I'm talking about the Selwoods, the Shueys, the Gaffs, pretty much the entire West Coast team. And like maybe a couple of Bulldogs players. I know Dylan Grimes does it, Lindsay Thomas does it. Like, how would it change their game? Would they then have to modify their own game, as in like get rid of the ball quicker, or would they, this is a really bloody low scoring game, go in? Or would they have to just, just try and win the ball harder and be stronger in a contest? I think that's something that we might see, and maybe it'll make for better viewing, maybe it'll make for more stoppages, but we're not sure as yet. We'll have to wait and see how that goes in the coming times. Oh, beautiful tap out of the middle. Rewald lines up, goal. Yes! Look at that 1 goal and a half of footy, and then I come out with that to start the day. That start the next quarter. Bloody good. But where do you guys stand on high tackles? I want to know. What do you think is a good thing to change? Should we change it at all? I know a lot of people say leave the rules alone. Well, we want to leave the rules. Stop messaging me. We want to leave the rules alone, but sometimes people can, make bad decisions. And sometimes, there are things that we don't foresee in the game that could happen. Like, obviously, the high tackle thing. Like, no one thought we'd be changing that this season or at the end of the season. But now it's just become overwhelmingly negative response in regards to what's actually happening there. So obviously something will have to be done about it. And all the coaches are calling for it. All the players are kind of saying, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it is broke, so fix it. It's probably not the brave. Oh, thought he was out a little bit of space. Jeremy Cameron off one step hits the post. 5 behinds the Giants to 3-2-20. So it's like a 15-point game here. There's not much in it. Oh, what a kick out of defense. We're out here. This could be a coast-to-coaster. Austin runs. There's a bounce. Takes 2 bounces. Takes 3 bounces. Oh, and then he gets tackled. Gets the handball away inside the pocket. Lloyd! Oh, with the wind in this quarter. Makes no mistake. Sammy Lloyd. It's... Oh, he takes someone. Oh, he ran too far. Oh, they just handball it straight back to me. Oh, bang. Let's take them all on. Oh, that didn't work. Bachelor, get him. Oh, sneaks in, Kennedy. Ball spills out to Mumford, gets it forward to Cameron. On the 3/4 time siren, he's going to have to line up here. I don't know if he'll make the journey. I think the wind's going the other way anyway. Lines up from 50. It's a goal. That's a pretty damn big kick. Let's have a look at it here. Trying to put him off on the mark. Oh, he's gone the top. He has connected with the barrel. Oh, they're going to get a clearance. Griffin, Cameron. And they got the wind in this last quarter, the Giants. They could sneak home a couple of goals. He should go the barrel again. It's just going to drop punt. This time it sails home. Nails it. Again. Oh, this is just bloody rubbish on the wing here. From either side. Tigers should win out here. Rewalt gets a little kick away. Probably got taken down a little bit late. Morris takes on one on the right foot. Got it. A quality saving mark on the goal line there. Oh, he's kicked to Alice. Might have just got dragged with the wind, I think, a little bit there. Pattons end up with the ball. Oh, he has kicked a sensational goal. Is that like a banana or an inside-out snap or what? It just wobbled. It was a helicopter of a kick. Look at it go. Unbelievable. Did well. Tries to switch the play across. Oh. Oh dear. So, Devon Smith will line up for goal to put the Giants in front. It's a point. 4-7-31 plays 5-2-32. The Tigers are trying to get out of this one. Corey Ellis, I thought he had an overlap play there. It was Heath Shaw, though, who cut it off. Floston goes inside, look at Patton. Oh, and with 4 minutes on the clock, the Giants could hit the front or tie the game if it's a point. He's missed. The scores are level with 3 minutes on the clock. And Richmond have been struggling to just get it out of defence. No, don't go out. Oh, what a saving mark from Rance in the Vloston direction. Keeps it alive. Ball picked up by Edwards. Takes on Scully. Gets around him. Has a bounce. Long inside the 50. Rewalt. With a minute on the clock. It's got to make the distance. He's right up against the wind here. I'm going to just kick it long and hope I can punch it through. 2 seconds, it's a draw again. Oh no. Should have gone the top. It was a draw in the end. And Jack Rewalt had the opportunity to seal the game with a score. It didn't make the line. McBean couldn't punch it through. But that was a quality effort. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy today's video. Leave a big thumbs up and let me know what you guys think about high tackles in the comments below.